Unprecedented, chaotic, and difficult. There really are not enough words to try and describe this COVID-19 pandemic. And if you can't describe it, then how do you really cope with it? Well, we have Dr. Nathan Krishna. He is the medical director of Psych Associates of Maryland here to help. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
So what are you finding that people are struggling the most with?
What I'm really concerned about is this: there is an axis in the brain called a hippocampal pituitary axis function that kind of helps cope with such disasters and develop resilience. So when there is a spiral of helplessness across these domains of disease, uncertainty, helplessness, economic cascade. It really is something that we are seeing. People has societal primal fear is what we see. People don't know what's going on. We see an increase in depression and anxiety, an increase in people asking for short-term measures such as short-term medications to help them relax or unwind. They're not even though they're in the house, they're not able to unwind or relax.
Knowing how big this problem is, what can we do in the days, weeks, months, hours ahead to sort of get a hold of ourselves?
Feeling helpless, insecure, restless, over the edge, unable to sleep, unable to unwind. It's you, me, everybody has that. It's not specific to a specific group or specific population. So the first thing and the foremost thing is acceptance of the situation. Then developing insights into one's struggle. So this situation is causing me to be angry. And the best way to go forward is to kind of then tap into the core self of why am I doing this? I think talking to your family, talking to people is really important in unburdening the fears and sharing it with other people. If you don't have that societal structure, peers, colleagues, family, neighbors, reaching out to professionals like ourselves. We are all here. I mean, one of the beauty about technology is that we never missed a beat. We have completely gone on board on telehealth and tap into us, reach us.
That's what I was going to ask you more about your practice, because yes, we can reach out to our friends, but sometimes they don't know either. So
absolutely.
To come to the professionals, again, you are with Psych Associates. So tell us a little bit more about your practice, and not just your practice, but some of the special programs that you have that have been tailored now for the COVID-19 pandemic.
My wife is an internal medicine doc at Howard County General Hospital. She takes care of COVID patients. Before COVID, she'd, return from work, hug my 5-year-old, they'd be on the floor, and then she'd go change her clothes, come make tea, and, that's her routine. Now I see she doesn't touch anybody. She instructs everybody to stand back. She undoes all her PPE equipment, goes to the shower, takes shower, comes out. She sits by herself, she's sort of like self-imposed social distancing. I can imagine what must be going through her not to cuddle with my son or not to hug me or talk to me. Yeah. So, this is, that really got to me, like, how is she doing this?
You're seeing it firsthand. Yes.
She must be scared like everybody else. Everybody wants to stay home. Like, she must be scared, but she goes home to work every day because that's the right thing to do. So we came up with this program called as Operation Courage, where we want to really tap into the first responders, doctors, nurses, medical forces, cops, people who are actually seeing the first-hand devastation of the illness, people on ventilators, people dying, people not able to be buried. We created a website called as, I want to disclaim that it's still being prepared. We are still in the preparation of working on developing a task force with other colleagues of mine, Gladstone Psychiatry, Cedar Ridge, Safe Harbor, Congruent Counseling. All of these people have volunteered time to kind of have a call center where people can call in.
Oh, yes.
Do a screen to see, we'll do a standardized testing to answer some questions to kind of see maybe they just need a little bit of reassurance and exercise or some sort of self-help
meet
stuff.
Them where they're at, so that depending on what level they need, you can meet them. As we wrap up, I want you to give us a website where people can go. And again, I believe that you have a special offer for Midday Maryland viewers as well. So if you want to touch on that too.
Yeah, our website is www.pamllc.us. We have a free consultation for any Marylander who wants to explore about non-interventional, like non-medication TMS or transcranial magnetic stimulation for treatment of depression or counseling. We just onboarded 8 or 9 new therapists so we can see clients within the 48 hours of filling the paperwork.
Dr. Krishna, thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate it. So much information, but great information. And we'll be sure to check out that website.
Well, thank you so much for inviting. I'm honored and hope we can assist our community to recover and
Absolutely.
rehabilitate.
You're doing great work. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.
Thank you.